Throughout 2020, there was a distinct lack of travel from all over the world. The global pandemic hurt many things, not the least of which was international flights to all over the world, and even domestic flights were halted due to the various travel restrictions. Now, things are starting to finally shape up, and flights are going to be more important than ever. With that, certain companies are looking to expedite things by remaking certain kinds of airplanes, not the least of which are supersonic planes, for the everyday person to ride. Allow us to show you how supersonic passenger planes are coming. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 4. United Airlines. United Airlines hopes to zoom travelers across the globe in half the time it takes today with an order for new supersonic jets. But don't expect to book the sure-to-be pricey flights a la the Concorde anytime soon, to be clear. They made a deal with the Denver-based startup Boom Supersonic for 15 of its Overture jets and an option for 35 more. The plane hasn't been built and still requires government approval. United said it will buy the jets once Overture meets United's safety demands, operating and sustainability requirements, and that the two companies will work together to meet those requirements. Overture, which is billed as an environmentally friendly aircraft running only up to 100% sustainable aviation fuel, is not expected to be introduced until 2025 and won't fly until 2026. The first passengers won't board until 2029, the company said. Last year, Boom rolled out XB-1, a test aircraft. Though, now hearing of all this, you might wonder. 3. What is supersonic flight? Supersonic flight is when an aircraft travels faster than the speed of sound. At an altitude of 60,000 feet, that means flying faster than 660 miles per hour. A typical passenger jet may cruise at about 560 miles per hour, but Overture is expected to reach speeds of 1,122 miles per hour, also known as Mach 1.7. So, yeah, that's fast. At that speed, journey times on transatlantic routes such as London to New York can be cut in half. Boom says Overture would be able to make the trip in 3.5 hours, shaving 3 hours off the flight. 2. The challenges. There are two major concerns with supersonic passenger travel: noise and pollution. Traveling faster than the speed of sound causes a sonic boom, which can be heard on the ground as a loud thunderclap or explosion. It's where the company Boom got its name. The boom limits where the planes can fly. Typically, they must lower their speed until they are out over the ocean, away from citizens who may be disturbed by the loud bang. Boom says it is confident that its plane will not be any louder than any other modern passenger jets while taking off, flying over land, and landing. It also hopes improvements in aircraft design since Concorde will help it reduce and mitigate the sonic boom. The other big issue is fuel consumption. In order to fly supersonic, you will need more power. You will need more fuel, Kathy Savitt, Boom's chief commercial officer, told the BBC. But she expects Overture to be operated as a net zero carbon aircraft. And number 1, how this changes things. If you're wondering why this is a big deal, the answer is time and money. Air travel is a big source of revenue for various companies, and the more planes that take off and land, the more money they get. So, if they're able to go and do flights that take half the time of the regular ones, it might be more expensive, but it'll bring a lot of people to the table. Plus, if these kinds of planes become the industry standard, then that means that travel times across the board will go down, and that will help out a lot of people in the long run. It may take some time for us to get there, but if we get there, it will be huge. So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at the passenger planes from certain airlines that might help air travel in a big way? Are you shocked that this might be the future of air travel? Would you want to go on one of those planes? Or would you rather stay with the ones we have for now? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.